Hey YouTube, welcome to Market Watch. It's that time of the week to talk about the Digimon card game market. Our first wave of Ultimate Cups is done for this new season, so lots of spicy stuff to talk about in regard to that. And then some good cards you might want to grab onto now or sell now if you got them. Things are getting pretty interesting out there. I'll just leave it at that for now. If you guys like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on the smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. We're in the Omnimon page where not a whole lot has changed. No one really cares about Omnimon right now, so we're just going to go right ahead to this. This comes out very soon. As you can see here, it comes out on the end of the month. That's, what, like 3 weeks away, 3.5 weeks away? So here's what you got to know about this, right? Your special Gammon cards and Jellymon cards and Angoramon cards are coming out really soon. On top of that, reprints are slowly being announced, leaked, and if you use the Japanese set as reference, you know basically what's getting the reprint. Things like Star Deck Greymon, Rise Greymon from BT4, Delicate Plan, random stuff like that. So here's what I want to tell you. First of all, singles will probably start being listed on TCG Player any day now. Do not buy the pre-sales. That's a very bad idea for this set. Especially this set. Now, granted, this set, I think, is a first for Digimon, where it's like an actual side set, not like an EX set, but like a reprint set with new cards in it. Maybe no one will open the product, and maybe that'll cause the singles to explode. There is that possibility. But always exercise caution about the pre-sales. Now, what you should do is, if you think that your card might be, if the cards you have might be getting reprinted really soon, you should probably sell them before that happens to try to get as much money back as possible, then you buy them back later. That's what I recommend you guys do. Talk more about that in the future, I'm sure, but just look at the Japanese sets, see what got reprinted, and go from there. Unless it's memory boost. Memory boosts, you're probably fine. Everything else, you never know. Alright. Stuff and things about the Ultimate Cup. We saw the blue wave in the Oceania Ultimate Cup. And honestly, Mirage Gaimon Alt Arts had actually gone down in price. People, not really want... People will spend 20 bucks. They will. But you can see the sales here are not that high. So people are trying to get underneath it. We're entering an interesting time where people might not want to play Mirage. For all they know, maybe they won't get the cards in time for like their one Ultimate Cup they're going to play or something. You know what I mean? Very interesting. Well, numbers speaking, it's probably the most represented deck and maybe the best deck in the format. It has a stigma around it. I'm going to save that conversation for a different video. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like the market is just kind of rejecting it. And that's super interesting. So there you go. Bloomlord came fourth, I believe. Altar Bloomlord here, not really seeing any, any buying presence at all. Fourth place is nice. Is one random fourth place enough to change the price on things? Probably not. Belphamon, I know came eighth for sure. Did it do any better than that? I'm not sure right now. We don't have the decks yet, at least at the time of recording this. I don't have the decks, unless I'm missing something. But yeah, Altart Belphamon here. A little bit of buy power, nothing too crazy, nothing ridiculous, of course. And that's really all I got to say about that. Around the same price that it was, nothing too crazy. What I do see here is this card. These Red Hybrid cards are starting to see a little bit of grabby grabs because Red Hybrid did well this weekend. I think it won, and I think it came 7th as well. And that's pretty strong. And a lot of people were playing Red Hybrid on the tournament. I played against more Red Hybrid during my Ultimate Cup run than anything else. And for good reason. That deck is very strong. Red Hybrid is always good. Red Hybrid is definitely tier 1 in this format. So keep an eye on your Red Hybrid cards because they might explode. And this card, oh boy, did this card see some hype. Everyone is getting excited about the blue flare. You know what I mean? To the point now where it's $40 for the alternate run of Greymon that you play 4 copies of. People are very funny. People are like calling for bans and hit blue flare, hit mirage, and all that. It's just not going to happen. But Metal Greymon, you know, definitely tier 1 right now, Blue Flare. Probably still a good deck when Resurgence Booster comes out, and it's still BT13 format, technically. You know, wait for the hype to cool off, but if you got some of these now, you sell them. And lastly, Searcher. Searcher's seeing a little bit of traction. D-Reaper cards. A little bit of traction. I'm not surprised that Searcher is the one that really got the most buying because the deck, D-Reaper, is actually a super budget deck. I can't 10th with it. It's really nice. The most expensive card, the biggest expense, will probably be your Searchers. And that's like really, really cool. Even if you max rarity the deck, it's just X Antibody, the option card, that really, you know, that's the most expensive card to max rarity. The deck's really budget. You can build it for like $50 US, not even. And honestly, just could stomp people with it. You really can. You can do that. So yeah, Searcher, there you go. Now, on to some other things here. Pre-release cards stamps are going kind of crazy. Like one listing here for $50 on this random card. I think it's good in Alphamon. And this random Andrewmon pre-release stamp, one copy of it, just getting annihilated. There's not a lot of like buying power right now. You can see some people went after Alphamon cards a little bit, but nothing too ridiculous. But on limited supply, it does add up and it does make a dent in things. You know, you sell them now if you got them. You don't if you don't, and that's fine. Alt-Art Leopardmon is almost back to having not a lot of listings. It's got 12 listings. And then it's almost at $30. You keep an eye on Alt-Art Leopardmon, seriously. You got bought out once, it'll happen again. This card's pretty good. I got nothing else to add to that. Gallantmon BT12. This card is really, really interesting to me because it's good in Gallantmon for what that's worth, but it's also good in Royal Knights. And being good in Royal Knights will matter when Ultimate Cup format is over. Listings, there are 11 listings. It is going down in price, but, you know, it's not many listings until it's 30. You know what I mean? A buyout could happen, and this card could get insane. You could use this to your advantage to make some quick flips if you want to do that. But can I see this card hitting higher than 30 really soon? I honestly can. Raid is good. Burning Security is good. It's just a good card. Lonky! It has recovered from the ridiculousness that was last Market Watch. Now some listings here, but it is still an expensive card because Lonky is crazy. Lonky's a really good card. Alphamon or Yukon here. Don't mind the damage one for $19, but it is going down in price. Near mints are also $19. Get rid of them while you can because Alphamon is just an okay deck at best, especially in Ultimate Cup format. Shine Greymon's going down to $10. Not surprised. People are also like fearing a ban list, right? People don't want to get caught with their pants down if Marcus BT12 does get hit. That's all. So just keep that in mind. Maybe get rid of them while you can. You could also gamble, hold on to them, or buy some cheap ones on the chance that BT12 Marcus doesn't get hit. Because if it doesn't get hit, straight up, it's the best deck after Ultimate Cup. Even with Resurgence Booster, giving us the Gaomons, and the Jellymons, and the green cards. Doesn't matter. It's not... Those decks will see play, but it's not going to be good enough to, like, dethrone Shine Greymon by any stretch of the imagination. Speaking of Gaomon, this art of it has 10 listings left. It was selling for a lot. TCG player refreshed. It was doing a buyout. But grab them for 10 while you can, because that's not going to last at all. And Jellymon, on that note, has 20 listings left. Jellymon deck is good. It's not just the Gammon deck that'll see Tier 1 play. It is also this one. And maybe use this to grab some cheap Jellymons now. Psymon, the winner pack one. It is down to $6. Not seeing a lot of play right now. And it's going down. Maybe you can watch it hit $5 and then grab some copies for the future. Psymon, I think, will be relevant, unless something power creeps Psymon, which I really can't see happening. Ravemon here. Ravemon is kind of fluttering around at the $6-7 mark. I'm still in the notion that you sell these cards while you can, because I think as soon as the Ultimate Cup format ends and then BT14 years its ugly head, this card will be worth nothing. So sell them while you can. Tie. Don't mind the damaged one again, but ties are hitting the market at low prices, $5. Really cheap card. Really cheap card. I wonder why that is. Anyway, yeah. Don't touch this card right now. Just let it go. Bouton. I want to talk about Bouton. Because there used to be a time in the world where there was like over 100 listings of this card. And it was worth nothing. And now it's worth $6. And there's only 32 listings. This card does cool things with shamans and wizards. Most shamans and wizards are vaccines. BT14 is giving support to that kind of stuff. And so is BT15 if you've read the cards revealed so far. You might want to make sure you have some of this card. I'm just saying, I've covered this one before on Market Watch, because I think it's a really good buy for the future. I'm still convinced this card is a really good buy for the future. I think you should have a place of this card. You might get rewarded. You might be able to flip this card for a lot in the future. Like, the people that got these cards for pennies are already, like, celebrating. I know I am. I'm just not moving them until they hit $10, which I'm confident they will do one day. Greymon, the DC Grand Prix one, the trigger when attacking draw one card. Really cheap, cheapest it's ever been. Grab a playset. This card will not disappear from the meta, it will come back. And when it does come back, it's going to be good. It will be good. And then lastly here, we got the Venusmon. Really cheap right now. I also think you should grab some copies of this card, because Venusmon is insane, and it's a vaccine. It's only a matter of time before something comes along and completely breaks this card right open. And while you're on it, grab the alt-arts too, because the alt-arts are also lower than they should be, in my opinion. But that'll do it for today's Market Watch. A lot to talk about. We're in a very exciting time. The Digimon card game is moving again, and you can kind of see it in the prices. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.